Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I am back for another I Saw It in Art Journaling magazine. This is the latest edition. It is October, November, December 2025. Sorry, I'm holding it weird. Volume 17, issue 4. So what we're going to look at today is this Transforming Humble cardboard. I'm not using cardboard for mine. I couldn't totally tell. I mean, obviously she's using cardboard as the base, but just based on the one I am looking at, I decided to use something different. So anyway, it's by Karen Campbell, and I really love all of these. They're fantastic. It's on page 38 is where it starts, but I'm looking at these ones more. And I really like this one a lot. I can't see, to me it looks like some kind of pocket with a tag inside, but it might just be a tab up there that has like a pull, you know, to make this piece a tag. I'm going to do something kind of like this, not just like this, but I'm going to use an envelope. So it'll be a pocket with a tag at the top. And then I want to do another piece if I have time that's just, you know, kind of taking bits and pieces from different ones of these. They're just really cool. If you look at them really closely, she's got like this piece of book page that says beautiful and sentimental, and then, you know, there's gessoed, it looks like dictionary page. This one's an envelope, I think, with a window, or it could be a piece on top of there. It's hard to tell, but anyways, they're just, I just love these. So that's what I'm going to be, you know, that's my inspiration, right? I don't have the same things that she has. I'm not doing it exactly like she did, but it's just my own interpretation of it. So the first thing we're going to do is cover up my window envelope. And I just realized that I've got that bit inside of there. I might cut it open first and cover that. I've decided it's way too big of a pain in the rump to try to stick stuff down in there to cover it. So I've just started cutting them open and then sealing them again. It's a lot easier than fighting with it. So I'll just put something there to cover that up. So how is everybody? Hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing good. It's a lovely day here. Lovely, lovely. A little bit cooler, which is absolutely wonderful. I'm ready for a little bit cooler. Not a lot cooler, not cold. Never said cold. Oh, you know what? I didn't even need to do that. I'm going to cover that up. Oh, I'm such a goofball. I totally forgot. I'm not even using the window. Oh my goodness. Well, I'll just have to seal it up again. That's what happens when you don't think and you just do. So anyway, yeah, not even covering that. So I'm just going to take a piece of this and go right over the top of that. I actually might hang it down so I can go over that other edge as well. Ding-a-ling. Let me tell you, some days you should just stay in bed. Yeah, that was silly of me. So what I'm going to do is kind of cut to the corner here so I can fold it over both ways, if you see what I mean. I mean, don't really have to do that, but that's how I want to do it. And I don't think I'm gonna ink everything. So like, I'm just gonna put this one. It's just gonna depend on if I think it needs ink. This one's got a nice little bit of patina to it. Not a lot, just a little. And I kind of just want it the way it is. I'm sure at some point I will be inking because that's what I do. But for now, yeah, I totally forgot I was just going to cover that window. It's amazing how habit forming some of that is. You know, you just, okay, got to cover up the security envelope portion. I just don't need the window. I don't want the window for this one. Of course, you can leave it if you want it, but I don't, so I'm not gonna. I'll use a piece of this. This is from my, no, it's not quite wide enough. Bourbon Rose, but we're going to use a piece of this instead. And this is my all-in-one winter kit. I just had this scrap left and I like the color. So we're going to use that, and I'll go around that corner again. I don't think I'll go around. Well, I might as well do it. I don't want it quite that tall. But I'll do it the same way I did the other one, just so that those edges are covered. So what's up with you guys? Are you doing good? Are you having nice weather? Nice fall weather. Sun is shining. It is like 60 degrees. Perfect. I didn't walk this morning because I had to clean house, but I've started putting on my weight vest, and I clean house like vacuum and stuff with that on. I figure that's a good enough workout. They say that really helps as you go, you know, get older with the calcium in your bones and all that. I have no idea, but wearing a weight vest is supposed to be great for that. I'm willing to try anything at this point. The biggest thing is trying to keep the weight off that comes along with the getting older situation. That is a big no for me. I do not want all of that. I mean, nobody does, but I'm just saying. Okay. This is just that, oh, what do you call it? Cheap kind of scrapbook paper from Amazon. I do like it though. It's I mean, little tiny pieces. I wish they were big pieces, but anyways, they're great for collaging for sure. I'm gonna go around that edge too because there's some black from the envelope. And these ones I am inking because that's that super white edge, but the antique papers, I think I'm just gonna leave those alone. I don't know if we'll get 2 of these done, but I just planned 2 of them so that if it only takes me a short time, then there will be another one I can have ready to go. These are very cool though. Just lots of goodies on them, and I like that. Very leery and fabulous. Like this piece is definitely old. As I said, I got this composition notebooks. I got like 3 of them, I think, from Rachel at Roxy Creations. And they just have cool writing on them. But they also have a fantastic patina on them. So I like those. And this was years ago, so I have no clue. Oh, I like this side. Yeah, I'm going to do that side. I wish I could write like that. Oh my goodness. Plus it's in, I think, Italian. I don't know. I'm no... I only speak English, so I have no idea. I tried to learn Spanish, never succeeded at that. I can understand it when other people speak it a lot of times, but definitely cannot speak it. Oh, I need to put something in there. Can't always understand it either. It depends on how fast they're talking. I think it's that way with a lot of languages. Wish I could have learned to speak it. But I tried and I tried in college. I had to take 4 semesters. So yeah, that was a lot of C grades. Math and language are not my wheelhouse, apparently. Everything else I got good grades in. Those requirements are very because you know what, probably gonna end up punching that 23 off of there, but we'll see. I'm not even gonna look because I don't want to mess it up. Oh good, I didn't. It's just got a little thumb notch. All right, so that's covered, and then what we're gonna put on there is I've got all kinds of stuff. Oh, one thing I want to say that I've done without you guys is I've done all kinds of these. Oh, sorry, my camera's on this side. I've got it plugged in over here. That's why I'm backwards from my normal. But anyway, these little, like this one's paper with tissue paper over the top, just stitched. I don't know how well you can see it. And then this one obviously has fabric, threads, lace. It's on fabric and it's just crazy stitched all over. I just did a bunch of them, all different ones. This one's paper and fabric and lace. It's just random, you know, like I don't know if you guys have it, but I have a tub full of just absolutely random little teeny snippety junk. It's all that. So I did a bunch of them because we're going to use these on this because she definitely has some things like that on hers. You know, little stitched. I think these are just like applique. I don't have those, so that's kind of why I went more with the little cluster thing. But however you want to do it, however works for you, that out of stuff that you have. So I'm going to put this lady on here. I think I'm going to put her about there. And I have a flower, but I'm using a colored flower, a pink flower, rather than the black and white one. But a lot of it is, you'll, you know, be able to tell that it's definitely inspired by that. I just had this piece left over from my accordion journal. I have this piece of lace. I'm just trying to lay it out and figure out how I want these on here. Oh, and I made a little tab because she had lots of tabs, and I made this using my envelope punch board, and I'll show you guys how to do that real quick. A lot of you might already know, so sorry if it's kind of repeat information, but you know, I'm just going to use, this is a lighter weight paper. This is cardstock, but you just take like the corner and you put it in your envelope punch board. Oh, fold your paper in half. Sorry. Make sure you have a folded piece. And then you put it in the envelope punch board. I don't know if you can see, but like halfway of that little metal part in there. Punch it because you're just, oopsie. You're just trying to get the corner. What was the deal? It doesn't like this kind of paper. This is just copy paper, so it's being persnickety. What it is with punches and that. And then I just scooted it over a little ways. You can figure out if you want to be specific about the size of all of yours. I don't even have a ruler here. But anyway, you scoot it over a bit. Or you can flip it over this way. It's probably smarter because then you can see. So say go over, I'll just guess and say, let's go 2 1/4. And that one's a little bit bigger, I think. So I must have just gone over 2. And then you just cut across the bottom as straight as you can. And cut straight up the side. And I did it a little wonky, but that's okay because you can fix it. They're pretty close, not too bad. And then, of course, I inked it. But anyway, then you have a little tab. And we're going to put stuff on it and everything. So it doesn't matter if it looks totally cool or whatever, because it's going to get covered. But they just make good little tabs. That way you don't have to have a punch specifically for a tab. You can make them any size that you want to and not worry about it. So I made one of those. That's going to go over here. Hers was over on the other side, but I want it on this side. So that'll go like that. I should probably put that on before I forget about it or put something up there too high, and then I won't be able to use it. And just try to get it as straight as you can. It's probably never going to be perfect, but there's that. And then on that, I was going to put some of these kind of just random bits and pieces. I kind of cut that sort of the same size. I'm going to use glue stick, my Scotch Create one. That's my favorite to use with fabric because I've never had a problem with it coming off. And then a little piece of this lace maybe. And I have this little piece I cut off of the edge of the fabric, the salvage edge. My goodness, every time I can't remember. I'm just going to staple it. Oh, I just dropped something. So that'll stay there. I don't know what I dropped. Great. I thought it was that little. There. This one. All the way at the back under the desk, of course. I think I'll put that there. This I am going to ink because it's very new. Tim Holtz. But you can see I'm not making it super grungy. Like I do lots of things. I'm actually going to bring this up a little ways. Need a paper towel. Don't have one out. Knock everything down. Okay. And I have her. I'm going to put her up just a little bit. I mean, I want this to hang down a little, but I don't want it hanging down like so much. Yeah, that's going to be the tricky part, is getting that all glued down. I think I was going to go like this, and you can see I stitched across that as well. And just a little piece of lace over here somehow. That's my clock downstairs playing music. I wanted this on there, but yeah, I guess it'll work over here. I was going to go across that way, but I like the writing. So I think I'm going to do something like that. Because I do like how she has that flower that's in the black and white on that piece, which we're going to do on the tag more, but I'm kind of questioning now if I want one of these instead, just because they kind of look cool. I mean, I might use this piece. Is that too much? I kind of like that better, I think. So I think I'll do that. This piece will go up there. Sorry, had a little moment there. And we'll put this one on. Oh my goodness, maybe we'll put it on. Go about here. I might just let that go over that lace. Or do I want the lace out? I don't know. I can't make up my mind. Yeah, I guess I want the lace out. Okay, she needs a little ink. Those white edges on these. I like anything where I use these because sometimes they're a little tricky. Kind of, you need an idea, you know. And these are obviously the Tim Holtz portraits, but if you know, if you've never gotten them and you didn't know he has these, they're the larger, just the busts kind of thing. I do like them. Okay, and then I'm gonna put this on here first. I'm gonna use my PVA glue because I think that'll work best. This old tablecloth is all stained, and I just love this thing. I wish I could find another one like this. I mean, I've had people send me other ones that are more lacy, but this one is just the bomb. I don't know. It's very, like, cottony. It doesn't have any polyester, and it's all stitched, and I don't know. It just works so cool for things. But I don't think I'll ever find one like it again. I do look, but no luck. That was just luck that this goes all the way across perfectly. I don't even know. I didn't even plan that way. Okay, and then I might use just sticky wicky. Oh, I did not do any gesso. I was going to do gesso. I might put some on here now. Oh my goodness. Put the lid on the glue. Okay, let's see what else. I don't know, maybe it is done out here. Just feel like it needs a little something. Like just a portion of one of these, maybe. Yeah, I guess I don't want it too close to her. I could just have one on there. 'Cause I do like the idea of that. Trying to not get anything too close to her face, but I like the idea of something being over here. So I think I'll do something like that. I am going to ink this a little. Kind of the messier the better. You know, if you make some of these clusters, just add whatever. Like, the more random, I think the cooler they look. And I like this hanging over the edge. Okay, so that is that. Oh, let's put a little gesso on before I forget. Just kind of dry brush it. Like, I should have done it underneath first, but I forgot. So that would probably be a better choice. But it will definitely mute it a little. It gives it a little texture. But it's not something you have to do. So if you don't have gesso, just don't worry about it. Because I think it looks pretty cool the way it is. I do like adding gesso. And she had it on hers, and I just feel like, I think in some spots you can add a little more, like this, definitely, to help hold that string. It's never a bad idea. But you don't need a lot at all. And I do like it on fabric in spots. And then the thing is, when you come back and ink, the gesso really grabs the ink nice, I feel like. So I'm doing it super thin like this. It won't take long to dry. And you can do more around the edges if you want. Just make sure you don't glue your edges together with it, because it will. It will do that. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside and let it dry. And then we'll do the tag. Maybe. Yikes. Okay, so the tag, this is a piece of, oh, what is it called? Somerset Studio Magazine. It's a piece of that. I need, what I'm looking for is something I can paint on. I wasn't thinking. But it's kind of shiny. So I am going to put some gesso on this, and I should have just left that little bit I had left, but I didn't, so I forgot that this definitely needs... It's been gessoed by the person that created it, but then the magazine copied it or whatever, and now it's shiny. So I just want a little bit to make it not quite so shiny. You can use matte medium too. I just feel like using gesso because I have it right here and I like it. So that can go out of the way. Seriously. Stop it. So that's the problem with that. is it wants to roll up. Okay, let's put some of this on the back, and I think that will help with the rolling. I know it's probably not great. Wait for yours to dry if you do this. But we're on time crunch here, so I'm just going to try to really quickly get some glue on the back of this. And hope it doesn't get messed up. Nope, looks fine. Wonderful. It's actually pretty much dry already. Believe it or not, just that little thin amount doesn't take long at all. Got one of these little doodads at the Dollar Tree. That was fortuitous. Okay. Then I have another piece from my Bourbon Rose. I have no idea what that tag looked like, but unless the front is the tag. But to me it looked like there was a tag in a pocket. I don't know. I honestly don't. She could have just decorated cardboard, you know, the tops, and is going to do pages. And if I'd read the articles, it would probably help. And I do sometimes, but I did not, so I'm not going to pretend I did. I just look at it and go, ooh, I like that. I'm going to try that. Sometimes I read if I'm really confused at what's happening, but I didn't read this one. I'll put a piece of this old paper on here too. Oh, I need to say hugs and blessings. Sorry. Hugs and blessings to Brenda, Wendy, Vicky, Sandy, and Pam. Thank you guys so much for your kind comments. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you guys, and welcome to new subscribers, and welcome back to those of you that have been with me for a long time or short time, whatever the time. I appreciate you guys. And if you don't mind liking and subscribing, commenting, any activity on the channel helps. And if it asks you if you want to hype, if you don't mind, just click on that hype, and that helps hype my channel, you know, to get it out in the YouTube algorithm. And they do that with smaller channels. So you won't see it on channels above 500,000 subscribers. But I'm sure if you're watching crafting videos, you'll definitely see the hype. And you only get to hype, I think it's 3 videos a week. They only give you 3 hypes a week. So if you got asked and used them all in one day or whatever, then you'll have to wait till the next week to hype again. So, yeah. Anyways, I would really appreciate that. It doesn't always come up. It's when you click on the comments, it will pop up and say, do you want to hype this channel? And you can say no if you want to. One thing is, it doesn't let you comment directly after that. I did it for Mitzi's 307 junk journals this morning. And so I just went out of the video and went back in and then commented, and it let me. I have no idea why it does that. But anyways. But yeah, hype anybody. It doesn't have to just be me, but if you like a channel, it's definitely a good way to get it out there in the algorithm, the dreaded algorithm. This is from one of those Tim Holtz collage strips. I love these. I know I don't ever use them as the whole strip. I always cut them apart, but I just love all the bits. And then I'm going to put this flower on there. And yes, you're not going to be able to see all the roses. It's okay. Like, background is background. It's not the main forefront. So Sometimes you lose stuff. It's kind of all part of it. I'm going to put this down first. Oh my gosh, Amy. Oopsies. I'm getting hungry, so I feel like I'm getting loopy. No snacking anymore for me. It's so awful getting older. I used to be able to eat a snack here and there. No more. And then I have somewhere a tag topper. I think this is what I was going to use, yeah. And it'll go like that. And I will probably stitch around this once it's all said and done. And the only reason I did these clusters without you guys is because, well, for one, it's pretty self-explanatory. You put a bunch of stuff on either paper or fabric and just stitch crazy. But also, I don't have a sewing machine that has a camera, so it would have just been me stacking up some things and then having to stop and go sew it or whatever. So I just did that part ahead because I figured it's not that complicated. Just stack it all up and throw it through the sewing machine if you do that. I know not everybody stitches, but I think I might put a piece of this on here. I'm just going to full glue that with my Scotch Create because it works well. So you guys going to do anything fun for Thanksgiving? Have you? Or do you like always do the same thing? We're actually going to some friend's house. We usually go to my in-laws' house, but they are going out of town. So, so we're going to some friend's house and we're going to bring stuff and they'll have stuff and we'll all have stuff. And we're all going. So that'll be fun. Kids, sister, everybody. I'm going to put a little gesso over the top of this. I actually kind of like the gesso over the top, so that was like a fortuitous mistake on my part. I don't like a ton on digitals because they don't take the gesso well and they often run and make the gesso weird colors and all that. Okay, so there's that one. It needs to dry more, so I'm not going to ink it, but this will go into that pocket. And then maybe we'll start the envelope for the other one, and then I'll let you guys go. But for this one, I want to use an old envelope. And I'm just going to cover it with all kinds of stuff. I'm going to use a piece of this. I'm keeping that because I like it. This is from 1953, this envelope. And that is thank you to my friend Lorraine for giving me those envelopes. That was very nice. Tear down this side just a little. And this one's going to open from the side because that's where it's already torn and opened, so I'm just gonna keep that. I might put some stuff under first. I like this. It's shampoo, haircut, rinse. It's like from an old haircut place or whatever. I don't want to use all of it. Old receipt. I'm not sure where that even came from. It was just in my scrap bucket. Hard to say. All the random old pieces of paper, right? I like how it has a hole in the middle. Let's put another something. Oh yeah, there's this too. City Auditor. That'll work. I'm going to tear the edge off of it. I actually like the color of this piece of paper. And it's watermarked paper. It's just kind of a cool paper. It almost feels like onion skin, but like a little bit thicker. So I don't know. Where did my little... Right in front of my nose. I'm not going to worry about that edge because it'll probably get covered. I'm leaving kind of a little bit of a border because there's this envelope's dinged up on places and I just kind of like it. There's that. Oh, it's a bummer you cover up all that, huh? See how I am? Covered up all the haircut and all that jazz. Tear a little bit more off of here. Still not going to see the year or anything, so I guess I just won't worry about it. Oh, there we go. That'll work like that. Big helicopter flying over. Wow. Big one. Yeah, if you've got some old pieces, they are definitely fun to use, but I know that isn't a thing, especially when you're just starting out making journals and stuff. But as time goes, you know, I've just collected random... Oh, I tore that too small. Random things, like, you know, book pages, old books, whatever. Yeah, not really the right color. All kinds of goodies on here. Oh my goodness, I just glued that to the on here. Sorry. Couldn't help myself. Okay, I'm just gonna leave the rest of it like it is. Oh my goodness. Sometimes the nails are good, sometimes not. And I wanted to use this because I just love this picture. Oh my goodness. That's a piece of the Tim Holtz. What do you call it? My brain stopped working, you guys. I think I'm just going to put that piece right there. How wide is this? I just had a total, oh my goodness, moment. Oh, it's not even 5, so that'll be fine. I'm like, it's not going to fit on a page. I know I just covered up that guy's name and everything, but it was more the color that I liked more than anything. I want to do this. Yeah, I think I do. Somebody's mowing. It's just about time to be done with that. They turned off our canal water and everything, so we can't water the lawn anymore. Then we'll have to have our sprinklers blown out. That makes me sad because that means the cold weather is coming. Those definitely make it. Those, whatchamacallit. I kind of like this. This was up here, but I think I'm going to put it over here. It's part of that collage strip. I'm going to trim a little bit off of this. It doesn't need so much. And that is so true. Hold tight a while. If you got little ones, enjoy them because they grow up so fast. So fast. I mean, Theron's going to graduate from college in 2026. So yeah, it goes fast, fast, fast. And then I won't have kids in school at all anymore, which is crazy. All right. I don't know if there's anything else I want to add on there. Got this little piece. It's from the Tim Holtz packaging. It was these papers that I've done all kinds of stuff with, but anyway, oh, I kind of like that one too. I just liked the pink, and I think I'll put that on there. I don't know that I need any other ones. So yeah, possibilities are endless on this too. You could just do all kinds of fun things with these and use different colorways. You know, I just really liked this, kind of that blue and the pink. turquoisey and pink, whatever. So we need to gesso this up a little. Be very careful with it when you're going over images if you want those to show. And then you can be more liberal with it in other places. I like this piece hanging off. I don't know if it'll stay, but... Okay, so that's what I have for today. And of course, then I would make a card to go on the inside in the same sort of manner, but I've been yapping at you guys for almost an hour now, so let's check this one and see if it's dry. It's not completely dry, so I'm not going to do any inking yet. And I might just barely ink it because I kind of like it. It's not going to go in there because everything's wet. But anyway, we have our oopsie tag. And our envelope. And this envelope. And then, I hope I was in camera the whole time. I think I was, but I'll show you the inspiration again. See, this is a different colorway, purples and golds, which is very pretty, little turquoise. Very pretty, by Karen Campbell. So yeah, I think she must have used like maybe cereal box and just made all kinds of tag things. But this one also, I'm pretty sure, well, that is a Kleenex box, the top of a Kleenex box. That she's put like some tulle back there. And those flowers and stuff, and then you can see the tag that pulls out the top is a lady's on there. Anyway, very cool. Like it a lot. So I hope you guys have an awesome weekend, and I will chat with you again soon. Love ya. Bye.